Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Raylan Saindon. I am a Reiki Master Teacher. I am a healing guide, emotion code certified, quantum healer, and Ho'oponopono practitioner. And today I wanted to share with you a standing meditation series that I was taught by my Reiki Master and Aikido instructor years ago. And it has been phenomenal for me as a practice to begin to build my own energy. And it really actually enabled me, many of you watching this might identify as an empath, a light worker, or just simply somebody who feels other people's emotions and is right now, especially in our current world events, is kind of feeling the frenzy and the chaos and the disruption of everything. So this is a wonderful practice that has its roots in Eastern philosophy and martial arts. It's called, I hope I say this right, Zhan Zhuang, and it literally is translated as standing on stake. So this practice enables us to build our own personal energy. In building our own personal energy, it allows us to ground and center. Again, the title is standing on stake. And so if you can imagine a stake, literally like you would think of a garden stake or a stake that they use to support bamboo as it's growing, running through the center. Think of your spine as being elongated down through your body and into the earth, roots growing. Any sort of visual for you that connects there, okay? And it's an opportunity for us to build our own personal energy called prana. You've heard of chi. You've heard of dantian, perhaps, that life force energy that cycles and that connects us and grounds us and centers us, all right? And when we build our own personal energy, it enables us to withstand moments of disruption, whether that is in the form of anxiety, it's in the form of fear or worry. Worry is simply just bringing what's happened in the past into the present and believing that that is going to be imprinted upon the future. Moments of chaos, frenzy, etc. Okay? Moments where your energy just feels off, all right? You can practice this anywhere. You can practice this when you're in line at the store. You can practice it at work. You can practice it when you're outside with your kids, watching your kids play on the playground at the park. You can practice it in your home. It goes with you anywhere, and it's a fantastic tool for you to, in those moments of awareness when you're feeling your body, particularly when it rises in our sacral chakra just under our belly button and our solar plexus, right? When we start to feel that quickening in our gut, we feel maybe disruption, we feel bubbly, we feel butterflies, etc. Anytime you need to calm and center, this is a fantastic practice for you to incorporate. It will also help you with mindfulness. Building mindfulness is simply just building awareness in the present moment, paying attention to what's going on in the moment that you're in, and being present there, being fully connected in with your body and attending to what is going on around you. I don't know if you can hear it. My cats are playing in the background. My dog is at my feet. Anytime I do these sorts of things, I do energy work or meditative work, my animals are right there. And some of you might identify with that too, might have that experience. But I can hear the fan above me going. I can see it behind me. I'm aware of what's going on outside. I have the window to the right of me. So that's what mindfulness is being fully present within our physical frame and being aware of what's going on around us and what that moment is that we're in, so that we're living fully and connected. All right, so that life is not living through us, we are living life. Okay. It also helps support our meditative practice. This is a standing meditation. So when you're in these moments, you're going to have thoughts that come up. You're going to have thoughts that say, hey, I'm uncomfortable, or what the heck are we doing, or why are we doing this, or I feel silly, or this is strange, or weird, or I can't believe I'm doing this, or whatever those thoughts may be. I'm encouraging you to simply notice the thought and allow it to wash away. Just notice the thought and allow it to pass by. In martial arts, we call that, we call hand motions, this hand motion here, hands passing white clouds, okay? So simply just being aware of what that thought is and just watching that thought just drift on by. Just like a cloud, if you can imagine or visualize that in your mind. See that thought bubble and just let it pass. In comes a new one, let it pass. And pretty soon in that practice, as you're building that awareness and that practice, you're going to notice that simply you can just be in the moment. And there is no longer any concern about what thoughts are coming and going. You're simply attending to your breath, you're present in your body, and you understand and know that you are safe, right? This is also fantastic for individuals who have trauma experiences in their background. We call this, this would be something that would fit into somatic therapy. Many of us are, into or building a yoga practice, dance movement, somatic soothing exercises and techniques that a practitioner can take you through, or that we find through videos or whatever. Any sort of movement brings our mind into the understanding that we're in our body right now. Okay, so this is a fantastic way to get connected in with our body. When we have experienced trauma, and I have a childhood of that, we often are in moments of disassociation, where we just feel as though our mind from our neck up, we're somewhere else. We're floating above, we're off to the side, we're behind, we're in another realm. We're kind of in that daydreaming kind of automatic pilot state, and the rest of our body is just operating. That is a natural protective mechanism designed to enable us to survive. Now, we are in moments of our life where we are no longer threatened. And when these triggers come up, this meditative practice, these stances, these poses I'm going to take you through, will enable you to connect in with your body, take notice of your body, be present here in the moment, and calm and soothe and reset your your physiological responses, your reactions, okay? It will calm you. Just like deep belly breathing resets our physiology, alleviates and brings down our anxiety, this is what this energy will do. This process, as I'm taking my hands down, you can imagine that energy just being slowly drifting or pushed down and into the ground. That's what we call being rooted, being grounded, being centered, okay? So when you're standing in these poses, if these thoughts come flooding in, these noticings about your physical body, I want you to tune into your body. I want you to take a check of your neck and soften. I want you to take a check of your jaw and soften that. Move it around if you need to create relaxation. Again, check in with your shoulders. Loosen them up, rotate them. Settle them down. Create space between your neck and your shoulders. So many of us live like this. We're at computer screens or whatever. Bring them down and create some space there. Soften the chest. create some softness and some warmth in the belly. This is automatically going to bring some energy up, and you're going to feel warm in your body. We're going to soften our thighs and our knees down through our calves and our shins and our ankles and feet. Wiggle your toes if you need to. If you need to, wiggle your hands, and you can roll your wrists around, okay? Tuning into our body during these poses and further relaxing and softening into them creates that space of being grounded, being rooted, being centered, but it also creates a sense of safety and calm and peace within the body, which also translates to the mind, right? And we'll notice our mind, our monkey mind, the chatter start to just calm. Okay, so we're gonna go through these. There's 5 positions, and we're gonna start each morning. Again, it's called a practice for a reason. It's not a perfection, okay? But I would like to encourage you to make this a part of your daily routine when you rise. In your bed, as you're saying your gratitude, your morning mantras, and waking up, I want you to start to get connected in with your body. Say hello to your head, to your neck. Name the parts of your body and say good morning. That will help remind your mind to attend and pay attention to the physical frame and connect in. And then after you've, gone to the bathroom and whatnot, before you get going on your day, do this standing on stake meditative practice. You're going to go through all 5 poses. We're going to hold the pose for as long as you can. As you get comfortable with this practice, you'll be able to hold the pose longer. For the video, I won't hold it as long as I can, but we're gonna hold it at least for a comfortable moment or two, okay? And then you're gonna move on to the next one, all right? And go through this whole routine. It's a series of 5. And at the end, again, repeat your daily intentions, give gratitude and thanks for whomever you thank, God, source, energy, sending love and light through your day, all right? And then midday at your lunch break, or if you're feeling kind of antsy at work, again, do this meditative practice, go through these 5 positions, and you'll begin to calm, and you're going to build your energy more and more. Particularly for those of you who are healers, light workers, and empaths, I would like to encourage you to build this as a daily practice with the intention of this building your presence, your energetic presence, so that you understand that we as energetic beings don't really have to protect ourselves from other people's energy. It's merely a practice of us building our own presence and being safe and secure and confident in that presence. Maintaining and holding our own energy is where our attention needs to be, not on other people's energy. And when we attend to this and build this intention here, we will notice and see that the reactions that we have had in the past toward others will begin to soften and lessen, okay? And we won't have those moments of feeling distressed and overwhelmed. When you begin to sense perhaps you're getting flooded, dropping down into these meditative poses in that moment while you're there with somebody, brings it all back into your center, your grounding, your rooting, your practice. Okay, so let's get started. So the first stance, I'm gonna step away so you can see my full body. We have soft knees, slightly bent. Our hips are in line with our shoulders. So our stance is natural stance, but in line with our shoulders. I can't fully rotate my shoulders back. I just had surgery in my chest area, so I'm still operating with that. And you'll notice on some of these poses, my hands don't extend as far as they can. But for you, go as far as you can, all right? But we've got our shoulders away from our neck, away from our ears, right? And we have a straight spine. Our pelvis is tucked in, okay, here. And we have soft knees. Rotate back and forth, front and back on your feet until you get a comfortable stance on the bottom of your feet. Your feet should be bare when you're at home. Of course, when you're out in public, that's another thing, that's fine. But as often as you can, your feet should be bare, all right? And then we're gonna simply just bring our hands in and just let them relax on the side of our body. Our palms are facing our body, fingers softly together at a natural position. I can't get further in here because I have some swelling right here. But you're going to be closer in with your arms, and you're just going to point your gaze forward. Your eyes are going to be forward at eye level, comfortable, and just soften and attend to your belly breathing. Breathing from the belly, not the chest. Breathing from the belly. Fully inhale, belly's rising. And you can exhale through the mouth or through the nose, comfortably. And simply hold this position again for as long as you can. Noticing any tension, relaxing. If you're feeling it in your ankles and feet, repositioning, softening the knees. If it helps for you in your mind or out loud, you can say, my shoulders are soft, my neck is relaxed, my hips are comfortable, my knees and my feet are fully supported, fully relaxed. Now, moving on to the second position, we're going to bring our hands up shoulder height, palms facing our chest, elbows are slightly dropped. Again, shoulders are loose, elbows are loose, wrists are loose, palms facing the body, almost like you're holding a big ball right in front of you, or hugging a tree. Deep belly breathing. And at the top of your breath, as you begin to build this practice, pause for a count of 2, increase it to 4, increase it to 6, increase it to 8, and then fully exhale. But for right now, just simply breathing in deeply. Keeping our awareness upon our body, again, softening and loosening, relaxing. And position 3 then leaves our hands, our arms facing our body, but drops them down to our waist. This is where you can imagine holding a ball, or perhaps you've got a bag of groceries in your hand. Again, intending and attending to the body, softening and relaxing the shoulders and the neck, keeping our eyes gazed forward at eye level, hands soft, facing the body, holding this ball. Hips are loose, comfortable. Knees are soft. Our ankles and feet are relaxed. Again, speaking these words to your body in your mind or out loud sends those messages, and you will see and notice everything just softening and relaxing, sinking in. Now, position 4 brings our arms out to our side, almost like you're flying or like you're levitating, and your palm is going to be flat down at the ground. So your palm is going to be facing the ground, like you're simply just leaning on 2 pillars next to you comfortably. And again, relaxing the neck, dropping the shoulders, loosening them up. Our hips are relaxed, comfortable. Knees, ankles, and feet perfectly calm, perfectly relaxed. And we're attending to our belly breathing. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth, whatever you prefer. Now, in your morning meditation and your midday meditation, you're going to add the 5th and final step. We're raising our arms up. We're rotating our wrists out and our hands back toward the sun. This stance is receiving energy from the divine. You can extend your arms and straighten them up above your head. I can't right now because of my surgery, but you can straighten your arms if you'd like. Find a comfortable position here. Again, making sure that the shoulders are loose, the neck is relaxed, okay? The palms are facing up and out, away from the body. Again, our hips are loose and relaxed. Our thighs, our ankles, our feet. Wiggle your toes if needed. And this position, hands to the sun, is done in your morning meditative practice and your afternoon meditative practice. We skip this step at night before bed. This is receiving energy, and at night, we don't want to receive more energy. We'll be energized and awake, okay? So this step, again, is only intended for the morning meditation and the midday meditation. Hands to the sun is skipped in the evening, all right? So just think of hands to the sun being done when the sun is out. It's out in the morning and the midday, and the sun is dropping, is lowering, is setting in the evening. So is our energy. So we skip this step in the evening. Taking a couple more breaths here. Beautiful. And bringing our hands down to our side, shaking them out, shaking out our legs. Beautiful. Bringing your hands to your chest, giving our thanks, our attention back towards our heart space. Love and appreciation for our body, for our physical ability to do this. If you are someone who can't stand for any reason at all, and you need to do this sitting, feel free to do it sitting. It will still build and maintain your own energy that way. if you're able to, have your feet on the floor while you're sitting and do it that way as well. But if you're physically capable to maintain a standing position, this is the optimal. This is your practice, okay? Again, we call all of this a practice. Even working with energy, it's a practice. It's never a perfection. Be compassionate with yourself. While you're building this practice, you will become aware of perhaps different emotions, and you may even experience that while you're in the position. Allow the emotion to come forward. Allow the experience. If you feel the need to express that, cry. If you're feeling anger or upset, breathe through that, okay? Allow it. Hold the position. Continue to speak to yourself with softness, with relaxation, with comfort, and allow that emotion to rise. It simply needs to be expressed and acknowledged, and it will pass away, just like your thoughts, all right, in this practice. You're building Dantian, and you'll begin to feel that cycle of energy. And as you build this practice, while you're standing on stake, you can imagine the energy coming up through the ground, up your back, up through your spine, out your head, and circling down your face, down your chest, down your belly, back under your legs, up through your spine again, up your back, up the back of your head, in a circle, almost like an egg, okay? And you'll begin to feel, and you can imagine and visualize that energy cycle processing up. It begins up through the back, through the spine, the back of the head, out and down the front, all right? So I hope that you enjoy this practice. I hope that you will give me feedback on how it's going for you. If you have any questions, certainly reach out. You can leave your comments on this video and reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at the Healing Space CO. You can also find me in my group Connected Empowerment. You can find me on Facebook under my personal name, Raelyn Saindon. That's RaelinSaindon. You can also check out my website, www.raelinsaindon.com or thehealingspace.com. thehealingspaceco.com. All right. Have a wonderful day. Good practice to you, and namaste.